is that. Oh man, we're starting out with burns today. Okay. Holy crap! It's cold. Yeah.
It's so cold. No, I forgot my gloves in the house.
Well, go get him,
Go
dummy.
fucking get him,
Oh.
dumbass.
I'll endure. I've been in worse situations.
He doesn't need those fingers or toes or nose.
Fucking
No, apparently
I've been
not.
in minus 40.
Oh
nothing
God,
but
Dave,
slippers and
stop that!
shorts.
Too early for that. Ah.
Yes. Yeah.
How many dice do you have?
Do you really want the
boss,
answer to that question?
Mine are
Yeah, so
spread
I
out.
want to know how many shiny math rocks you have.
So, when I'm DMing, I usually run with about 5 different sets.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, the full like D6 all the way to D20. So I got like 5 different unique sets, and then I have. That's actually put away in a box. But I have another bag, a Crown Royal bag that's got a pound of
Gosh.
sorted dice.
So you're firmly within Dice Goblin. You have yet to enter my territory of Dice Dragon. Come on, man. Get more dice.
Well, here's the thing. I would love to, except I'm poor.
More dice in this economy?
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah,
mean,
one,
to
two,
be fair,
three,
that Crown Royal bag is
five,
plumb
6,
full of dice, so...
seven,
got
Oh my
plenty.
god.
I've
That's
got,
a lot of dice.
I've got
I
more
have-
than I
I'm
literally
honestly
need.
thinking of
I have my
backing the
7
new
sets
Honest
plus these
dice.
ones
I-
plus those.
I acquired a Crown Royal bag recently. I should get dice to fill it.
Become an alcoholic, you get
it's
more.
my shiny,
I work at a bar and they had the bag.
It's my treasure bag.
And
Yeah.
the bartender was like, "This is a very sought after item." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'll
Yep.
take it then."
Yes, it is.
Yep,
It is
yep.
very sought after, especially with dice goblins of such.
I got it for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a
Also,
few
I
of
just,
those.
I just took it.
Drag.
I just grabbed it.
Godzilla?
Get the green one.
You are a dice dragon.
Yes,
Nah, you
and
need
my
the
literal
classic
couple
purple.
drawers full of dice to say yes, I am a Dice Dragon.
Bardmain heard the word dragon. I'm here.
His ears perked up.
That's all right. I tried to share a video earlier, but I couldn't because it was for some reason it wouldn't let me. But is somebody dumped out a bin and I had PTSD at work. Thanks, Dave. It was worse than that. Yeah. It was literally one of those big totes, and the person tipped it. You could see through it, and you just hear that sound, and I'm going, "Oh my God, I am having PTSD listening to it."
Dave, let me help you there.
Yeah.
So many dice.
I mean, if I had all my dice out, which mine are all everywhere else right now, so I can't do it.
I don't have that many dice. I'm such.
Well, like Dave
Why don't
has
you-
his. I mean, I have 7 sets in the thing my wife got me, and then
And now I will slowly put these dice
the
back
other
in my
sets
main
in this
dice bag and I'll
baggie.
make
What's
sure.
this one got? Oh,
Well,
that's
to be
right.
fair,
Ooh.
2 of the 5
two,
sets
three,
that I
four,
use here
five.
regularly, they're the metal sets,
Mhm.
and then the
Oh, I forgot my metal
unique
sets are here too.
I got the unique ones, the murder mystery dice.
Oh, those
set
are
in
cool.
here. I also have, let's see, the dragon dice set that I
I
have in
missed
here
out
as
on
well.
those. They sold out locally when they came out.
The black ones with the
Yeah.
yeah. I got these like years ago.
Okay.
I think I got these back when I started the first D and Destiny campaign.
Yeah, I went to my local,
It's
dice store, basically. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
front sidewalk shoveled.
Well,
I have
everybody had
Bluetooth
couldn't go to
dice,
the
so
store
bite
for,
me.
really. But yeah, they had sold out on it.
Yeah,
I missed out on the last set by like 10 minutes, apparently.
Oh,
that sucks.
also, I'm thinking back to all the sets that I have. I just realized I have more than 7 sets of dice. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool.
7, 8, 9,
3
10,
more. When you
11,
hit
12,
10,
13,
you're officially a fledgling dice goblin.
14,
When you get your 10 set.
Money
The other
got my
sets are
numbers.
15, 16. If you count like Dave has the pound, I have that somewhere too. Those are all. Oh, it's in the skull jar. That's right. So I gotta find
No,
that.
shit!
Well, you good, Zilla?
He just
No,
fell over on
snow
his
just
ass.
went down my neck and shit.
Oh, I hate
Ooh,
that.
yep.
I hate that.
Oh,
I see daggers to your heels.
no,
Oh, and then the
that's not the
set that
worst
my
part.
wife gave me. Oh,
No, that's not the worst part, Dave. I'm not wearing any socks.
Yeah, I see daggers to your heels.
To my toes.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I have this set that I need to give away. Oh, that's right.
Work through the pain.
I have a giveaway set. Yeah.
I'll take him. I
Okay,
could
I'll
use
send them
more
to you.
dice.
Yeah. Baja. No.
Yeah.
I'm sending these to Dave. He needs more dice.
I lost a set of dice to my dog.
What?
Yeah, well,
I
you
don't
gotta be
know.
careful because these are tiny enough to where dogs will most certainly eat them if they see
I
them.
wasn't paying attention.
Oh, no.
So did you
But
bother to
good
recover
news.
those dice?
Yes, I did. And I used sweeps to clean them.
Please tell me you threw them out after you recovered them.
I'm gonna say yes for your sanity.
Your sanity.
You see, this
If-
is where the Atlantis Lost Kingdom meme comes in. Hey, you already told me. You shouldn't have, but I'm telling you now. You don't want to
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my gosh. You just made me flash back to Atlantis.
See, I just want you to remember where you pulled those dice from the next time you're rolling them.
Oh, I remember.
So every
'Cause
time.
No. Every time I roll them, I think of that Jeff Goldblum clip from Jurassic Park.
Oh, no.
That's one big pile of shit. Yep. Yep.
Now we can ask him if
What
he
I'm
ever
hearing is,
rolls
if
an
I ever
IRL.
shake, what I'm hearing is, if I ever shake Bill's hand, wash my hands afterwards.
Pretty
Just make
much.
No,
No, you just
what
ask
I'm
him-
hearing is I will never ever ask him for dice,
Yeah, exactly. Hey, are those your poo dice?
and I will never offer my dice up to him.
Yep.
Hey,
I like
you
to
know
point
what
out
it
this
is?
conversation is now going to be immortalized in a YouTube video later.
Yes.
Anybody
Jesus,
hears
already-
this, you can clip it all you want. Oh my god.
That's a
Oh,
YouTube
let me
short.
Thankful.
Yeah, there you go. Poo dice. Oh,
You know what even the
God.
worst part is?
They're poo
I
I
dice?
genuinely
the
thought
same
about like
color.
going back and starting to do make YouTube shorts of our D and Destiny content.
Oh my god.
Like, no.
Oh,
You need to do? Make
How many
animations.
oh my god. Yeah, we've talked
If
about
I knew how to
people
make
doing
animations, I would be unstoppable.
because there
Tell you
is one incident that has been re-brought back up. Even one of my incidents has been sort of brought up, but it was the one with Visor, his character. And
Which one?
it was the first one where he like
his-
the roll was
his
bad.
dive?
Yeah, his roll was bad, and he hit the roof, and somebody brought it back up in chat or in one of the comments. And I was like, I have to read it off. It's just one
You
of
know
those.
what
Like,
I wouldn't mind seeing animated? A little horror movie scene in the Transformers campaign on the Black Station.
oh God, yes.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
I would love if we could like
Oh, shit.
somehow get some of those scenes animated, but
Just any of these
I'm
I'm
scenes.
sure Matrix wouldn't mind seeing the mini-con send-off animated.
Okay, that one would make. Okay, I'm not emotional. I'll start getting emotional again. No, I'm not doing that right now. No, we're not doing emotional. I don't need emotional. I'm already messed up enough. You
well,
need
don't
to-
worry. Today won't be during that for this session.
Aw.
No, I'll just kill everyone. Go murder Holo. There we go.
Great.
I
We have
don't
two
know what
murder-
happened to me. Oh, Oh, great. What timing? Give me a second. Oh.
2. One more, and then I could go back inside.
Say hi, ice cream. There you go.
Come check my makeup.
What time is it?
We need a mirror over there. Sorry.
Oh shit! I got 9 minutes.
She had to come over here to use the mirror. Because we don't have a mirror in the bathroom over there yet, so.
Why
Okay.
not?
Because we're still doing a lot of work on it, and we need to find a mirror that works. That doesn't
Right. Are you
look
moving
ugly.
out or moving in stage?
Both.
Right.
Literally, I'm at
I
my.
am being moved from one house to another.
I am in
correct.
the old. I'm literally in the original house where everything is still set up, and I'm talking to you from. The other house is over there with everything else, including food.
And internet.
No, I got internet wired up over here, so it's literally on one connection now. So I don't have to pay for 2 connections anymore.
If he didn't have internet, he wouldn't be talking to us.
I'm using my hotspot on my phone. It's using a lot of data. Let's get this on. No, I'm kidding.
Done.
Pick up garbage.
Cooper,
Yeah,
no!
it would be. I just
Nope,
heard a
nope,
different
nope,
thing.
nope. Spit. Spit that
Okay. Everything looks good on this side, Dave. I'll start with, hey, if you want to catch up on anything, there's the YouTube channel. Go find it. The link's down below on Twitch. Dave's got this. There you go.
All right.
All right. Done on my chores.
All right, so to pick up where we left off, just to kind of give a summary of the last episode, the team was distracted by something happening to someone's car downstairs, and the majority of the team was captured and taken to somewhere within the city where they met a representative of the Rat King who went by the name of Red. He told the team that the Rat King was displeased of the last 2 missions that they ran, which ran afoul of operations that he was running. And in order to make up for that, the job that they had agreed to for the Corpos on the following day, they would deliver that shipment to the Rat King instead. So now, as today is July 4th, a holiday celebrated in America, there's a 4th of July parade planned for the day in Manhattan, as long as other festivities throughout the day. And the team now has the day to decide what it is they would like to do. So, you guys aren't necessarily waking up. You guys pretty much were picking up right where you left off. You guys have come back home from your meeting with Red, and pretty much know the score. And now I leave it to you guys. Who wants to go first?
I don't mind going first.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, first thing Legion's gonna do when they walk through the door is punch Abe in the arm. Obviously, it's not gonna do anything considering size and strength difference.
No, I'm not going to. I won't hit you.
The door, but send me a text when I know how much money I can use.
You heard that, guys, right? How much money she can use?
What?
My wife's
$25.
asking for money.
I'll need at most 30.
20 cents. Alright, fine, 30 cents. You need at least 30.
Okay, 30 cents. You got it, Baha. And no, I will not strike you back. I'll just look at you and kind of, just kind of keep moving along. Do my thing. Cook, clean. Yeah.
You'll just get a simple text message just calling you stupid.
And just, whatever. Kind of attitude. I just keep doing my thing, like, And then I message you back, kind of asking, do you want anything from the stores or anything that we need? You want another box of Pop-Tarts? I'm kidding. I don't think we have any.
On a book.
Which one? The one with pictures?
I'm not 5.
I know.
Shapes and colors. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, the beep just popped out. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just generally asking if you want anything. If there's a specific thing you need, I will probably run down and get some things to replenish food or other objects. So if you would like something specific, like a book, I will retrieve it for you. Because I'm going to ask Agent
I
the
don't
same
have
thing.
type of book. Yeah,
Okay.
when Agent walks through the door, I'm also going to lightly punch his arm too, and he will also get the same message of idiot.
Mercer's just going to ignore that.
No,
one.
no response, Mercer.
I just got back.
No,
Oh,
jeez.
I said I had to go take out the garbage.
No.
Oh, sorry, we didn't hear that. Legion just gave you a punch and called you an idiot.
Don't worry, I got the same thing.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Oh,
yeah.
You have the option to respond.
That is my response. What the fuck? Okay.
Well, it's not like a hard punch. It's like one of the anime light arm punches.
Like, then it's still gonna be like, the hell? Okay. What did I do that I don't know?
You got kidnapped.
I mean, yeah, we were a bit outgunned, so
Outgunned.
and a
had
bit
no gun.
outnumbered. With
Weak.
you have no say in the matter.
Well, we were removed of all weapons, and not like two of us could have done anything. Speaking of, I'm still sore from that.
Yes, I'm well aware. I heard the entire conversation.
Yes.
Very
Are you
least.
guys really gonna cave in to their demands?
Well, we're looking for different options because it's either we do what they say, we don't do what they say, and then face the repercussions of that, or find an alternative to where both sides are potentially happy or less pissed.
Do you want me to message everybody to come to the apartment to discuss this?
Might as well, as don't exactly have a lot of time before the heist.
I'll send a
Well,
message to
heist or
everybody's
protection.
communication devices to meet at the apartment.
All right, so you'll send out a message to everyone, just tell them to meet up at the apartment to discuss your guys' next move.
You said it was Sorry, you said it was a message that was sent out.
Message from Legion telling everyone to.
Okay. After a few minutes, of course, Belle shows up with messy as hell hair, still in her pajamas, and with a steaming mug of triple shot espresso.
I'm gonna fall in behind Belle with looking the exact same way, both bottle of vodka instead.
Actually, you know what'd be funnier if it was a can of Monster?
Yeah, that would be funny.
That'd just be even more ironic and way too.
I mean, you could always make it
what's
an
the-
e-brand thing, like Arasaka Energy Boost.
Yeah, that's true. Stereotypical. I think that's the word I was looking for.
As Belle
Stereotypical?
will walk in, Legion's gonna do what she did last time with the hairbrush and just brush Belle's hair.
I hope you're aware that Belle will basically be almost falling asleep while Legion is brushing her hair.
Yeah, because I don't hope you don't mind this, because the way I see it is Legion would kind of see Belle as like an older sister type character.
Yeah, no, I don't mind at all. I actually really like that because, okay, me personally, I don't know why I kind of like little things like that, and it also gives me more ideas of like, okay,
Yeah, because if the idea popped in my head, because Legion and Star have the same type of interest. They like mechanical stuff. So the
mhm,
way I see it is Legion would get closer to Belle.
yeah, and Belle would absolutely view Legion as her little sister, and she must protect her.
I'm pretty sure your character's older than mine. I think.
I mean, my character is almost in her late 20s, early 30s.
I'm in early 30s, so I think I'm older than maybe. I'm 33.
I don't know why, for some reason, I thought your character was a lot younger.
Oh, my character is short. I'm only 4'10".
The size makes her look extremely
Okay,
young.
okay. So physically a little sister, and probably a little bit mentally as well, for some reason, because Belle's
Oh,
like,
mentally
mo-
100%, because emotional and mental growth would not have happened as I was working with the corpos.
that also does. Okay, that also does not help with my mental perception of Legion. Okay. Belle is 100% protecting Legion, even though Belle is very confident that Legion can handle herself. Belle can't help her not only medical instincts, but also motherly as well.
Yeah, I thought I would bring it up now while I had the chance, if it was alright with you. If not, I could have gone in a different direction.
Yeah. Mm. How long is not Belle's Legion's hair?
Legion's hair comes down to mid back for Legion.
Okay. Because
You think-
once Legion is done brushing Belle's hair, Belle is gonna in turn brush her hair and also kind of do it into a kind of a loose braid.
Would you like me to repost the reference image I'm using for Legion?
Yeah, please, actually.
Cyberpunk chat.
Okay, I see. If Legion doesn't mind, actually, I'm gonna ask you this directly, Baha. Would Legion mind if Belle put it up or put it into like a braid, just a simple braid?
No.
Okay, she's gonna do that then once Legion is done brushing Belle's hair.
So these two are gonna have their hair moment. What is the rest of the group doing?
I'm gonna take a seat and just pop a squat and just try to not pass out.
All right, so you're just kind of laying over the counter, just kind of half awake.
Yeah, because from what I correctly, we ended this last session with me and Belle just drinking the night away.
You know, since you're still got drink in hand, roll me a Constitution.
Oh, that's not alcohol.
Oh, I thought you said you had a bottle of whiskey or something with you.
Vodka.
Yes, a
Vodka.
bottle
Vodka,
of vodka.
yeah. Vodka, yeah.
But inside is water.
Fake drunk.
Is it though?
Fake
Is
drunk.
it-
Everyone point and laugh at this bitch.
You know, you can make him roll to see if it's actually water or vodka. You know?
Sure, that's water.
Make him roll to like convincingly be drunk.
Hey, if he's
No.
hungover, roll to see if he grabbed the one with
Well,
water
that's what
or
I'm
the one
saying.
with
Like,
alcohol.
let's roll a Constitution. Let's see where you're at after your night of drinking.
Oh shit! I'm not on it.
Now
Gonna
he
laugh.
has
He's
to-
not prepared.
No.
Oh,
Oh, s-
I can roll it for you. So give me a second. I'll just pull up your sheet and I'll roll it for you.
Okay.
there we go. Put that on
Uh,
there.
Oh man, look at that nat one.
Where is it?
Gonna love it for the nat one now.
Aw.
I mean, there is a
All
one
right.
in it.
Well, you rolled 21, so you're doing actually pretty well.
He
Your
rolled 21. He's legal.
your night of drinking did not give you a terrible hangover, although you're probably feeling a bit fatigued, but you're not really feeling any effects of a hangover.
Good morning, comrades. I bring you good tidings. James just not having any. Not James. Vlad. Sorry. Not having any perception of his surrounding.
Yeah, you're just really more fatigued than anything else because you didn't sleep. So we'll say it.
Right.
You're not hungover, but you do have 1 point of exhaustion
Oh no.
Yeah.
because he didn't sleep. So, and he's not really ingesting any caffeine or anything at the moment. So yeah. All right, so Vlad is somewhat awake. How about the rest of you guys?
I'm just there.
You're
Like,
just kind of hanging out, like just leaning against the wall or some shit.
yeah, I'm just there.
Okay.
But
Totally
then
not conspicuous.
I just ask everybody: does anybody like some coffee or something? I'm standing in the kitchen
Mhm.
part, just kind of like, hmm.
I'll pass.
You
I'm
get
gonna
a
raise-
simple, Oh, sorry. Everybody go ahead first.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
hold
raise
it.
my hand. Oh, sorry.
No, you go. You go.
I'm just gonna raise my hand. Done.
That's one.
I'll pass, as I was gonna go ahead and scroll through the net to see if anything new has popped up besides from the event.
Okay. So, roll an investigation.
But that's happening. Abe will get a message from Legion asking for hot chocolate.
And I just look over in your direction, kind of nod very slightly, and start prepping it, making it.
Okay. And Baha, refresh my memory. You were requesting some additional information last session. What do you remember what you were asking for?
I was generally asking information on what I could have gained from tracking and seeing the conversation, but I was also trying to just figure out shit. I mean, out of character, I've figured out something we could do, but I need more information in character before I can bring it up myself.
Right. So that's what I'm asking. Like the information that you were digging for specifically. Do you remember what it was?
Not particularly. No, considering what happened, I don't remember shit.
Yeah, and it's been a while for me too, and I'm forgetting off the top of my head. And I know you. I
know
have that you were
I wanted
requesting
the
information. I just
location
didn't-
of where they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tracking I would have gotten. So I know that, so I know where they came from. I know the
Yep.
conversation.
So yeah, because I have down that you were digging for more information. I just didn't write down what it was for. That's my bad. But as
So
far
I
as
know
like additional
I was
information,
always
like you were
hoping.
looking into, I guess the captors the person who captured them. You right?
Well, with the information that I've gotten, it's not that hard to figure out. He straight up said Rat King, so
hmm
I have that information. I know I've always got my feelers out on the net for like anything that might be of interest.
Okay. Uh, so I'll come back to you on that then. So Mercer, an 18 for your investigation. You're digging through the web and the current news for the day. With an 18, you do see that there's a lot of articles concerning today's festivities regarding the 4th of July parade, the evening festival. There's some additional news going on about there's additional security added along the dock areas. Um, a lot of what you read in the articles just mention that it's fairly routine for increased security because it's considered a national holiday. They do expect there's going to be some violence, so they are planning accordingly, and there's going to be increased cop presence throughout the entire city.
That's good, but not in our favor.
Is there anything specifically you want to dig for? Because with that 18, I'll give you a little bit of leeway. If you're looking for something specific.
I mean, we at least know on security for a said event.
So are you looking into the job?
I would like to, if it's possible.
Okay. So what you know about the job is going to be fairly limited because the corpos aren't going to give you a whole lot of details anyway. They pretty much give you a location to go to. They expect you to be there at a certain time. They don't tell you much more than what you need to know because you're considered grunts. You're just people who are there to act as security.
I guess if anything, because we have the location, yeah?
They haven't texted it to you yet, but
Yeah,
you know that when the time comes, they're going to be sending you the information and they're going to immediately prompt you to go.
Mm.
You know that it's happening on July 5th, but they didn't give you a specific time, and that's
so we
by design.
Can't exactly do any pre-planning. At least not with the location, since we don't have it.
You do know someone who might be able to do additional digging into the job if they can hack into the Corpo network.
Yeah, but that also comes with its own risk.
That it does. But just letting you know, there are ways to obtain additional information about the job. It's just it does require a fair amount of risk.
Yeah. If anything, I'll wait for everyone to have fully begun here and semi-conscious. Alright. So is everyone here and active?
Belle looks up from braiding Legion's hair, and she does take up on the offer of coffee, even though she finishes off her her own energy drink.
So did you just down that can?
It was already partially done by the time she walked it into the.
I just thought of a name for the energy drink, by the way. The Up and Get 'em.
Up and get him.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a fortitude save.
Oh my god.
Fucking
We're gonna
win.
see how fast that heart is pumping. Considering you just downed, probably over 200 milligrams of caffeine in a very short amount of time.
You said fortitude.
Yep.
Where the
It's
fuck
under
is
saving
it?
throws.
Under saving. Oh, there it is.
Right under your proficiency, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see what the dice bless me. Fuck.
Yeah.
And
what I find really ironic is that doctor's caffeine addiction, she knows it's bad for her heart, and yet she does it anyway.
That's how we know you're ex-military.
This is how I imagine it right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's her mentally. Otherwise, hold on.
Yeah, I'll say this with a 10, you're not necessarily having a heart attack, but to say you can feel each heartbeat in your chest at the moment, and
There you go.
yet you're not like hyper jittery.
Yeah, it's more of I could actually feel my heartbeats. Let's go.
Yep.
I can feel my blood.
Yeah. All of those are pretty damn accurate.
Well, I'm just gonna look at brain work.
No.
Like looking at the former ex-military on the floor, twitching.
Twitching.
Twitchy.
Is she okay?
What? Oh. Hold. Another meme just popped into my head.
You use your words.
The meme popped up in my head of putting up a thumbs up through while underwater or something like that. Like you're
What, the Terminator thumbs up to the molten lava?
that's a thing.
Oh, sweet child.
Wait. You not seen Judgment Day?
I haven't seen any of the Terminator movies.
Dave, what is wrong?
Oh, sweet ignorant child.
What?
It's,
Okay, to be fair, I have grown
Yes.
up
To
under
be
a
fair.
rock, so there's
There you
a
go,
lot of
most
shit
definitely.
I don't know.
Mm.
Oh,
Yep, there you go.
I think the bottom one is a lot more accurate to Belle's situation.
What? Thank you. Why just sips his coffee as he watches the entertainment on the floor?
But she's
Bell. He's entertained,
I
but
was-
Bell's twitching.
I was about to say Belle is not on the floor.
She's braiding Legion's hair. She's probably just looking like a little fidgety, but like
Question: Can Legion hear a
If she's close enough, yeah. I think
No,
so.
see,
I would
Skips a few
say
beats.
you can notice in how her hands are moving as she's like braiding your hair that she's feeling the energy. So everyone is present in the apartment, and you guys may begin your discussion.
As they are prepping for the discussion, I come over with a tray full of coffee cups because I figured, hey, why not? But there's a little bit larger one specifically for someone. And I picked that one up as I set the tray down and hand it to Legion. Here you go, my dear.
Legion will gladly start drinking her hot chocolate after taking her mask off.
Does anybody else want anything food-wise, drink-wise? I have coffee.
I will
They
take
could
some
go,
coffee.
please.
Help yourselves. I will sit down now and listen. And I go find one of the stools and I sit down and pensively wait and listen.
All right, Mercer, you have the floor.
All right. All right. So, I'm pretty sure either all of us or most of us relatively know the situation that we're currently in. So,
Right,
because
right as
I
he says that, I'm just gonna play a slight clip from the kidnapping conversation.
yeah, thank you, Legion, for the demonstration of what I mean. And I know that before the end of that said day, some of us decided to go into investigative mode to see if we can find some way around this. So, does anyone have any current leads on anything?
So I'll just kind of summarize the information gathering part because that was something we didn't fully cover in the last session. Um, through the investigation of the group, the only other faction that may have some stake in whatever is happening would be the underbelly. But the underbelly isn't necessarily a organized group. It's mostly comprised of people who are both escaping the corporations and the Rat King himself. The underbelly is essentially where anyone who can't afford to live under either rule goes down there. There isn't necessarily a leader in the underbelly. It's kind of an everyman for himself down there, but they may have some stake in what's happening up above. In addition to this, through other investigating of the Rat King himself, what you guys are able to find is that there was some additional information that the corporations are. Well, they have been going after the Rat King for a while, and there has been a new push towards his territory, but it's a very quiet one. They're quietly pushing people out of apartment buildings along the Upper West Side, which is a bit unusual because along the Upper West Side starts to get into the more richer territories where the corpos and their apartments are based. So the fact that they're starting to push into the richer territories is going to start upsetting the corpos, and it could start to trigger an all-out war.
Hmm.
And the Rat King, and while it's happening in the background, it's quietly getting closer and closer to that boiling point.
See, okay. So, Corpos and Rat King are relatively getting close to a boiling point of they're going to openly fight, and the underbelly is more or less a unorganized group that's semi part of it because what exactly?
It's more of their a third group that resides in Manhattan that may have some stake in what's happening up above. Because if the Rat King were, say, to lose his power, the corpos would be moving in, and that's a power vacuum there, but the people from the underbelly would also try and move in as well to try and claim their own stake of that territory.
More so, whichever side does end up losing, the underbelly will be there to scavenge what they can.
And to be clear, the underbelly isn't necessarily consisting of gang members and fit soldiers. These are destitute people. These are women, children, families who are homeless.
Hmm.
So these are not necessarily a fighting force, but their collective group. If something does happen to the Rat King and that territory opens up, that power vacuum will consume them as well. And many civilians and people who really don't have anything to do with it will get caught in the crossfire.
Hmm. A bit more at risk, regardless, which is always fun that third parties are involved. Okay, so jeez,
Jeez, that was loud.
Sorry about that.
you're good. With all that more considered, does anyone have an alternate idea of what we can do? Because so far, either side is going to be heavily upset with us.
Depends on who you want least upset with us.
What? Oh, you want to look at accent this part. So can you read properly? The
Because
way I see it, here's our situation. We're pissing off the corporals, which have done nothing but helped us by providing us work. The Rat King men have been, how do I put this, affording our side and trying to do us harm. I think our options are clear.
yes, and then the consequences of such is that with the Rat King, we're going to be constantly hounded down because of what we did.
I'm gonna walk
I
over to the window and
think
just point outside. There's problems all over the city. I think we'll be fine.
I think something to consider is that like the second we're not useful to the corpse, they don't really have any reason not to kill us.
Legion is going to type up with message on TV. The corporation is more likely to just stop hiring us than waste money on using bullets to kill us.
Ew.
Exactly.
And don't forget, we're in the Rat King's territory, and they know where we live. So unless we
There's
really want to,
technically 4 things we can do here.
That is.
Well, there's the obvious, we can work with corporations, the Rat King, or try and work our way with the underbelly. Or we could kick off the war ourselves.
be a bit more specific on that fourth option.
Yes, please elaborate.
Well, we can effectively put get the corporations to put a tracking beacon in whatever we're going to deliver it, but inform the Rat King that there's a tracking device in it.
You want to play both sides against each other and hope they both kill each other, correct?
This would effectively kick off the war and effectively give us jobs from both sides. I'd like to point out that this is a very corpo thing to do as well.
Yes. Fourth option is sounding a bit more possible to do. Anyone against that? No takers. So then it seems like that's probably gonna be our most well-suited goal. So then, uh, who had the contact for the corpo again?
I believe that would have been you.
I'm really asking that in character, like, yeah, who had the contact again?
You did, my friend. You were the only one to talk to them.
Ah, right.
But-
Uh,
Legion's gonna put a new message on the TV. Would you like me to encrypt the line?
might be good because probably don't want the raccoon to find out that easily.
Do you want me to roll anything for encrypting the line, Dave?
Yeah. Go ahead and.
Would you say
Just roll.
computing for this?
Yeah. Roll your computing skill.
21.
Yeah, you're gonna pass. So yep, you encrypt the line just fine.
All right. I'll go ahead and call in Corpo.
All right, so you just get an image in your HUD and you pick up the audio of the man that you met by the name of Red. So you
Great.
just hear a little beep and he answers, yes.
Greetings again, Red. We might have a bit of a situation. And I think to ensure, do you think the package, is it possible to put a tracking beacon on it, just in case something does go south? Although we're confident in our delivery, definitely seems someone's after this package.
Well, someone's always after this package, and it's usually the Rat King or one of his affiliates.
And
We
think of,
have our own tracking devices in place on our product. It will be just fine.
all right. I figured as much that it'd probably be better safe than sorry if we do end up failing and, well, you gotta go retrieve it yourself.
Roll a persuasion.
Persuasion? 15.
All right, so he's not going to suspect anything of you asking this time. But if you ask again about the trackers, he may begin to get suspicious.
I mean, at least I'm not asking where the tracker is, just as long as there is
Yep,
one.
I'm letting you know that yeah, he's not at all curious about why you're asking this time. Just because frankly he rolled low and he's kind of dumb in the moment, but he's just letting that go. And he's not going to think anything of you asking about the tracker.
I almost seems like the Corpo should have had this conversation.
I mean, I don't have the actual corpo, so.
I mean, I'll just tell you about how like it was a really roll, like low
Oh no, it's
roll.
just that there's a way we could have done this the Corpo way in this conversation. Zero suspicion.
Yeah, but it would have turned differently if he would have got suspicious though. But yeah, because it was a low roll, is what it is. But yeah, so he'll just kind of let that go and just ask you, Was there anything else you needed?
Not at all. And seeing as how we're gonna be busy, might as well say this early. Happy 4th of July.
Have a drink on me tonight. And the call disconnects.
Alright. Well, there's gonna be a tracker on the package, so there's nothing more about that then.
You think it might be a good idea to put our own tracker on it at all, or was that even would that be
Yes,
even
we
an
should.
option?
There's a chance that the Rat King will automatically assume that there's one tracker on the package.
I think we'll have to acquire one quickly then. Don't exactly have a lot of time on our hands.
Well, you got a full day, so you've got the entire day to go do it, and it's just the shopping district might be a little bit busier because it's a holiday.
If you
Yeah.
want, me and Abe could probably go down to the market and see if we can get the components to make one.
Try to look there. I'll suggest others go out and see if they can try to acquire one as well.
There's some black markets out there that might have a tracker available.
Alright. Then, so
Wait a
you and
minute.
you and Abe will go down to see if we can get someone to make one.
I don't need so much to make it, I just need the components.
Huh?
I just need the components to make it.
Okay, so you just need the components to make it. So then you and Abe will be going to get components for you to make it then.
Question.
Then.
Couldn't one of you track my phone?
You don't have a phone.
Yes, I do.
I know someone doesn't have a phone.
I did. I went old school.
Was it Kitsune?
I know someone doesn't have a comms.
I
Someone.
don't.
Did
no.
you have a phone, Kitsune?
Which-
Well, I have internal calls. Because I'm.
Oh,
So he,
okay.
so he can still be
about,
called.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
about the old school phone is its tracking would be unreliable given the
Yeah,
height of the,
the
current
GPS
building
tracking on
signals.
cell phones is like within 20 feet, I think. So like it's far from pinpoint.
I have a
idea,
pocket
just
computer.
wouldn't work.
Yeah. I thought, you know what? I get my phone. My computer can be the tracker. Yeah, that's right.
We can have a few people scour the net to try and acquire one. Have some people on the ground try to see if any are available, and some seeing the underbelly.
Legion is just simply gonna ask Agent a simple question. So what about your car?
Luckily, it's safe. Probably a bit singed, but it's okay. Thankfully.
Purely cosmetic damage, if anything.
Yeah, at least I don't have to buffer anything out.
Oh no, your the front of your car got singed. That's for sure. But
Yeah, but I don't got to buffer
it's
it.
nothing you couldn't clean up.
In which I would say most likely. I'd say me and Johnny could probably go to the black market to see if we can find anything. As for everyone else, try to find anything either above ground on the net or, in the case for Abel and Legion, make one. We have plenty of time. We have at least a full day to do so. So as soon as someone gets something, contact everyone. And then after that, we'll discuss further on our plan. Everyone fine with the rolls?
I mean, I'll be fine with it, but I don't know what.
Well,
Well,
you're able to make stuff besides, well, repairing vehicles.
I mean, I could always give it a shot, but can't guarantee it's going to be looking pretty or.
Then, if anything, you can assist Legion in making the transmitter, well, the tracker.
Yeah, I can 100% do that.
Which, let me look at the names again, so I remember. Quinn and Vlad, both you can go above surface and see if anyone might be pawning off or selling a tracker of some sort.
About that, my friend, I wanted to discuss that with you. I do
What
not
was yours?
believe it is wise for me to go outside today.
Elaborate.
Well, you see, I am. Well, he points to the red stars on his jacket and hat, and my accent, and it's what do Americans call Independence Day. I do not believe it is wise for me to go outside.
Hold on, what was that again?
Then, how about you scour the net to see if anyone's doing anything with their tracker?
Yes, the guy with old tech. Let's give him the job of high-tech job.
We gotta give them
It's gonna be
something.
funny.
I
I'm
could
saying
make
that out of
coffee.
character, by the way.
You gotta give them something to do.
I could just make the coffee.
Will not
Yes,
take my
the
job.
entire day just making coffee.
Making coffee, doing a food run or something. I don't know.
All right. So we're going to start with the black market group searching for a tracker. Who's going to be that group?
Definitely me, since I'm relatively running the
Okay.
shot here.
Does anyone go with you?
I could go with.
I could go with two. I'm the
I'm-
investigator, if possible. I don't know.
I am. Hacker. You know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the three of you then will travel to the black market.
That sounds like fun, actually.
Yeah, I'm making sure that we have a solid plan for this, so that we can have some way to get out of this.
All right. So
Alive.
let me actually throw on
I'm just there
some
for the fun of
ambience for this. All right. So you guys are kind of walking through the marketplace, and there's a lot of traffic so far. A lot of people doing their shopping. And you happen to go. Actually, you know what? Let's make this a little bit more interesting. Roll perception checks.
Perceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Right. 7. I'm gonna need one of you two to back me up.
Perception. Roll them bones.
Or
Do you mean to roll for you,
Nope.
Zilla?
No, it's right. Can I?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I'm not aware if I'm in this or not.
Yeah.
It's Bork and
you-
Kitsune that are with me.
Oh,
Oh.
I
What are we?
apologize.
We're rolling.
Perception.
Fuck! I
Oh, we're
forgot to
rolling
open my
perception?
sheet. I'm sorry. I forgot to open my
My
sheet.
bad.
I got a 12.
Are you
Yeah,
with
how's
the
that?
black market team?
No. Dave asked me to roll.
No, I'm sorry. I mistook. I thought you were with the group. That was my bad.
No,
22.
I'm back at the apartments looking on the internet, aka Amazon, for tracking devices.
All right, so yeah, I'll come back to you on that. We'll actually stick with your perception roll then, because that'll be for for your looking.
Okay.
All right. So
Give me 1
Bork.
second.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Why is it not working? Sorry, I forgot. I had my notebook here, but I forgot about the.
That's okay. I can pull up your shit and roll for you too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's. Hold on. Yeah, do that for me. I don't know. I have to
Yeah.
figure out why it's not sending me.
Let's see. Perception. There you go. So you got a 13. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right. So
Better than Mercer.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's what you guys needed. So both of the you two will actually be kind of looking around, and you guys will immediately notice the gun shop. You guys have probably been down here more than once, so you guys are a little bit more familiar than Mercer's character. So you kind of point that out, and you guys will make your way over to the weapon shop, where, upon walking in, this place is a good sized shop. But you see a lot of different variety of weapons on the wall. And the guy behind the counter is a massive man. Standing about 6'7", it's probably about 350. Juggernaut of a man, and his left arm is entirely cyberized.
Could I roll to see if like I know the man, like as past connections, perhaps?
See, that would be more of a knowledge thing. So,
Is it?
roll history. Let's see if you would remember him.
This might as well.
Yep.
You don't know
Nope.
shit.
You've never seen this man before in your life, but
Ah, yep.
he's a big son of a bitch.
This is my luck. Every single session I get in that one at least once.
It happens.
It happens.
A fine addition to your collection.
Actually.
So this big guy, he kind of leans down. He's interlocking his fingers, just kind of looking at you guys. Just haven't seen you guys around here. You guys new in town?
Not
New
per
to this
se.
section. We'll say new to this section.
All right. Well, what is you looking for? You looking for some heat? I got plenty of weapons here.
More so, any idea on something that could, well, a tracking device.
He kind of gives you a bit of a side-eyed look.
Make sure,
Tracking device.
yeah, to make sure property doesn't get nabbed without us knowing.
Well, I might have something that might work for you, but perhaps not exactly what you're intending. He reaches down behind the counter and he'll come back up with a little bit of a black box. And he pulls it open, and inside you see a little silver-cased bullet. He pulls it out and he kind of lifts it up and kind of holds it up to you to let you get a good look at it.
Silver bullet.
GPS tracking bullet. Ideal for tracking a high-value target that may not necessarily go down in one shot. Now, this particular unit here will only last you up to 2 hours after being fired.
Hmm. Does sound, well, that I can definitely agree. It's not exactly what we're looking for, but it does the same trick.
Well, it's about the best you're gonna really get in terms of that. But if you're looking for something a little bit more specific, I can get these in a variety of calibers. 10 millimeter, 5.56, 308.
What
I
would be
can
a
even.
caliber that would get the job done?
I mean, all of them will get the job done. GPS tracking is tracking. Again, it's only
Right.
limited to 2 hours though, because the batteries on them are rather small and they don't last that long.
Yeah. Hold this up. For sentry pistol.
I mean, we do have a sniper.
So, we also probably want something that isn't going to possibly impact and them notice. Is it noticeable?
I mean, you're firing a bullet into anything. Like they're gonna see a bullet hole or mark. It's just depending on are they gonna think of it that they need to pull it out of said object, or there might even be other ways to trigger it.
So nothing out of the ordinary then. That's
This is pretty standard stuff that you see a lot of corpos have whenever they want to track high value targets of their own. Depending on what weapon they're using, usually they'll use these GPS bullets. The 2 hour
I mean,
time window is pretty standard though, unless you find some way to increase it. But the problem is, you make that shot a little bit bigger, you risk it damaging your weapon, causing other problems.
yeah, of course. I
right.
mean, if corporals use it, then we should expect them to do inspections on their car, on the vehicles, or on their transportation. So,
They might, certainly do stuff pretty standard fare, but this can be concealed in other ways. Again, not necessarily that you have to fire it in order to trigger it, but you may have to do a little press on the cap here, and he points to the top here in order to trigger it.
mm,
Okay, so it doesn't even have to be fired for it to work.
I mean, we could have
Dep-
someone like
but again, it
drop
will
it.
depend on the bullet. Because if, say, you're doing this with a shotgun shell, you're depressing the entire shell. So it's like pressing in like a thing of lipstick or whatever and throwing it over.
It might work better with a shotgun shell then.
Well, the problem with the shell is that the battery in those can be a bit finicky because we're
Ah,
still talking about pellets in there. They don't, unfortunately, design these for slugs. They purposely make it like this.
Yeah. Hmm.
alright. You think we can come back to you on this? Get a idea with the gang.
Well, my shop's always open.
Alright. Then, as long as you have the bullets, we'll most likely come back.
You are not curious about pricing. These bullets are not necessarily expensive, but they're not necessarily cheap either.
Well, I'm hoping we can come to an agreement depending on the battery life of the bullet, of said bullet, and the kind of bullet it is, as well as the caliber.
And let's
Well,
just.
the battery life is the battery life. That unfortunately cannot be changed regardless. It's 2 hours max. And in terms of caliber, as I said, the caliber will determine your price, and I'm willing
Yeah.
to tell you that now so you have an idea of what you're looking at.
Let's say a 9mm.
So 9mm will run you about the same as a 10mm, which is going to be 1,250 won longs.
Yeah.
200.
Or 50.
Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more high caliber, like say a 308, that would run you about 1500, and a 556. 556 is a lot harder to come by, so that's a little bit more. Well, when I say a little, I really mean it's going to be about 8,251 longs.
Same.
But I can give you more bullets for those because of the price. We'll say it's a bulk discount.
Let's see. Keep that in mind then. And the reason I didn't exactly ask for the price before was, well, beggars can't be choosers, as they say.
Well, just to be clear, prices are non-negotiable.
Figured as much. We'll definitely stop on by, whether it's for these bullets or for something else.
Well, as I said, we have plenty of weapons around here, so do feel free to come back.
Most likely plan to. Which I'm gonna go ahead and step out of the gun store to at least send out the findings that we found on our end.
Where is this gun store in correlation with like?
So, like, you're deep in the black market, so, like, let me go back here to the map. I can kind of point you in the general area that you're at. So you are kind of in the southern section, kind of down around here south of the Empire State. This is more of the kind of a general market area for kind of not just the underground, but black market areas and
When it comes to selling stuff.
yeah, well, different. Well, not only that, but also different drug houses as well, where people are creating and manufacturing their own drugs. So it's a not a very safe area, but you know it's the black
ghetto.
market. Anything
I
you
got
want in
my
the black
holster.
market, you can probably find it. Anything.
In the hood now.
Not really. Keep in mind, this is still within his territory, so.
Well, yeah, that's why we didn't exactly drop any names.
Yeah,
Rather
but
that way.
you'll transmit the information to the rest of the group that you spoke with the black market dealer, and they have a variety of GPS tracking bullets. They would have a 2-hour time limit, and they come in a variety of calibers.
I'd probably be a bit more, not lenient, well, discreet, in case, like, third party taps in. Probably say, like, found what we were looking for. Doesn't last long, but lasts enough for what we need.
All right, so for the others, who is doing what next?
I guess I'll go next.
Okay, what were you gonna be doing? I'm forgetting.
Merc assigned me to look online for a tracker.
Ah, right. Okay, and
Guess what's up with
I'll just
Chloe?
have you roll investigation because that your perception is not really gonna count for that. So roll
Do
investigation.
you want me
check
at
for me.
disadvantage or advantage or normal?
Just normal.
Oh God. Before you said,
Wow.
I just want to put in one real quick. I have a 1 point plus, so if I had a 0, that'd been a 1.
Hot singles in your area.
Well, you
So,
gotta,
what
you
I
have
I
a
think it's
plus
time.
one.
I think it's time to put a. I think it's time to put a set of dice into the timeout.
what I'm
I've infected you.
so Dave, it's one of those things where he just touched the computer and just explodes in pop-ups.
Motherfucker with
Well, I'm already
Or,
kind of
or is he being
thinking.
hounded by like Microsoft Clippy?
The Clippy.
No. He has a desktop. He has the goose desktop pet, and the goose keeps on stealing the mouse.
Where'd this ghost come from?
He goes to turn on the computer and unplugs it by accident.
It just no. It just gets the blue screen of death.
You decide to do some investigating on some websites. However,
Safe search off.
oh, safe search was definitely off. And you happen to become distracted by some other websites that you happen to see. And unfortunately, those websites were not protected. And you gave your PC a virus.
A weird ass porn rewatch.
Dumbass.
Oh,
Your laptop is
skins
now
in his
infected with
area.
malware.
Oh god.
cool. I'm just gonna do this real quick.
I knew those miniguns were fake.
I shoot my computer
Okay,
with a
I knew those
shotgun.
hot singles were in the
you wouldn't even need to have rolled this because it's an inanimate object.
Come on.
So,
Sorry, you
okay. And I just need to be clear, you're doing this in your own apartment.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Vlad is so real for this.
I'm gonna tell you now, you are so fucking lucky. Your neighbors are not home to hear you do this.
Yes. I got away with it.
You got away with it because I rolled a 3. So you are lucky.
Why can't I get luck like that?
Dylan, don't worry. The virus won't
I
hurt you
rolled
anymore.
bad in that one, so that
I just want
The
to hear
big
like the
bad
other two.
virus can't hurt you anymore.
So you have effectively destroyed your laptop.
Congratulations.
You're not using mine. Well, mine's a laptop.
Don't worry, it was a
giant computer.
Commodore 64
Cool.
anyways.
Okay. Was there any other methods by which you wanted to attempt to investigate?
I would like to use Legion. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
You can try. I will fully let you try.
No. Fucking- you know what? I think I'll have to Ninja Turtles my way this one. I'll actually have to go outside using a trench coat and a hat.
Okay. So you're going to disguise yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Just put on a funny mustache.
Interesting.
No, he's got the glasses that has the fake nose and fake mustache on as well.
Pretty much.
Watch this work unironically.
The thing is that it would be on point
Okay.
for any D&D campaign. Just the
Bill,
stupid
you
side
say
to
this,
work
but it worked with 6-foot-tall green turtles. I'm pretty sure it can work for a tall Russian.
I'm just gonna say you could just wear a baseball cap. Marvel has proved that just wearing a baseball cap works.
So here's what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you do 2 separate rolls because you're gonna be disguising yourself. So I need you to first roll deception.
Okay.
And then I need you to enroll investigation, and investigation will be at advantage.
11? Give me 11 or higher, people.
Roll one
Also,
more.
I wanna
Okay.
I wanna point over to Superman, aka Clark Kent, who
Yeah.
his only disguise is fucking glasses.
It's not just
even-
glasses. Remember, glasses and combing his hair. Can't forget the hair
Okay.
part.
Point being.
Okay.
And by the way,
Alright, so-
Mark looked like Camel actually proved that wearing glasses works too. By the way,
Also, Bruce Wayne as Batman.
I'm
To
just
be
gonna
fair,
say 80% of his face
Batman.
is covered.
Yeah, I was about to say Batman wears a fucking mask. Bruce
Well, it's
doesn't.
Ow.
You've seen Bruce Wayne's jawline and Batman's jawline. You can put two together.
Have you
So,
seen most rich men
anyways.
in the DC universe? They have that jawline.
Fair point. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so with your rolls, you do successfully ask some people some questions without them looking at you that strangely. And you do happen to catch a wind that you can possibly get all the parts you need to build a makeshift GPS tracker from the electronics store down the street. They happen to have some GPS parts available at their shop.
Now the important question is, does he know the parts he's looking for?
That's a very important question.
And that's a
I'm
different
gonna
question.
text
that we'll have to-
Legion. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna text Legion. Hey, can you text me a list of what we need?
My immediate response is, would you understand it even if I send it to you?
I'll just show it to the teller, or person up front.
Sure. I will give them a very complete and detailed list of every single part down to the minute screw.
Make sure we have the correct
Also got to make sure
Um.
if he can, pick up the right soldering paste.
All right, so you receive a list of, I'd say, about roughly 20 parts.
Vi just takes out her reading glasses and starts reading them.
Some of them are fairly easy for you to read, copper wiring, a certain number of
Can
screws.
we have an intelligence check to see if he can understand the rest of the list?
Yes, please, please.
Or sorry, technology
Yes.
would be.
You know what? Go right ahead. Let
tell
I,
that's
show
I,
me.
I want to see this.
Okay, here we go.
As I said, you have some basic understanding of what you're seeing on this list, but when it comes to the more complex parts, you start to feel like your brain's kind of going static as you're attempting to read this name.
What, that there might as well
And-
be spells?
You're just like, okay, you know how to say it, but that's maybe all you really know about it?
I'm just gonna start making my way to the electronics store.
It comes to the simple parts.
Yeah.
So so will you be going down to that shop then?
Yes.
Will anyone be going with you?
Wouldn't Belle be helping
Uh,
Legion with
I would like Belle to
building
come
it?
with me.
Me, Bell, and Legion, Bell, and Abe, we were heading towards the open market area.
Shit. Guess I'm going on my own.
Sounds like it.
You could
All
always
right.
just drag them along. I'm sure there's shops over in our area. Smile.
It's gonna be more hilarious if he goes by himself, though.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right. So you will make your way down to that electronic shop. It does take you about 15 minutes. It
He's
is
going
kind
down
of
to Electric
it is a little bit of a ways of a walk down there. And again, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic down there because a lot of people are out in the market at the moment.
Gotta get my steps in.
Yeah, you're getting your steps in.
By the way, visually, like, to me, Zilla's character looks like a tyrant from Resident Evil, just with the silly glasses, fake nose, and mustache on, trying to walk down the street.
Oh, okay. What's the fucking tyrant from Resident Evil 3? Oh, Mr.
Nemesis?
No, not Nemesis. Mr. something.
Mr. X?
Mr. X. There we go.
Yeah, that's what's in my head. Just you walking down the street.
Yeah, just wearing a black trench coat and a black hat.
Just this year.
Yes, yes. Perfect.
Alright, so yeah, it takes you about 15 minutes to make your way to the shop, and you do happen to walk in there, and it looks like, you know those like Japanese electronic parts markets that you see where they have just shit all over the walls, like just all tons of parts and bags and everything just like hang out on display. Like it kind of looks like that, where there's just like so many different varieties of parts and all kinds of electronics available in the shop.
I'm just gonna have a quick glance around to not looking conspicuous or
Inconspicuously.
Thank you.
All right, yep. And so in the back of the shop, you happen to see this guy who's kind of sitting behind an armor-plated cage. Looks like it's bulletproof. And you just see this kind of old guy, thinning hair, bit of a mustache, and he's just kind of sitting there, just kind of looking at all the different customers as they're doing their different shopping. There's roughly about 9 or 10 other customers in the shop here besides you.
Well, talk to the nice old gentleman.
Yeah, what you looking for?
I'm gonna show him the list.
How do you show him the list?
I just show him my phone.
I just imagine him pulling up like a Nokia flip phone, flipping it over, and then slowly scrolling through the text.
Yeah.
Dude has to put his own glasses on just to see.
So he kind of looks over the list. You just see his eyes just kind of scrolling through it all and just... I will. And you just kind of see him point. It would be to your right. He kind of points. You'll have to go look over in that section over there for everything on that.
I thank him and like, just, thank you, my friend.
Now you'll look as lost as a boyfriend in the tampon aisle.
I just look at the different names.
So again, like you know your basic parts. So you know to pick up the the wiring, the screws, like a lot of the basic components. Now when it comes to the more complex stuff, I'll have you roll an intelligence check one more time.
Wouldn't it be more of a technology considering?
Well, technology would be if he was trying to like use that technology.
Okay.
This is more of like trying to identify.
Yeah, 7's not good.
A lot of the parts that you're seeing in this area look pretty foreign to you. There's some unique looking electronic
Still right
pieces
now in
here.
chat.
But for the most part, you're kind of looking around and you're like, I'm not sure if this is the part I'm looking for or if that's the part I'm looking for.
Wait, hold on. These are all labeled, correct?
They're not labeled in English.
What are they labeled in?
this particular shop would be labeled in Japanese.
Fuck. The only language I don't know. Versus.
The one shop you go to is in the one language you cannot understand. Oh no.
So yeah, as he's reading
buddy.
this, like it's the pricing on the tag is written in Wanlong, so that's easy enough to read. But in terms of what the tag says the part is, you can't read it.
I'm just gonna take a picture and send it to Legion with the words "help."
Legion is busy and cannot respond at this point in time.
Yeah. Okay, can I roll a mechanics check? Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Yep.
Like I said, time to put some dice in timeout.
God damn.
How I feel like those characters right now.
Yeah. You try to get a closer look at these parts to the clear plastic bag that they're in. I mean, you can clearly see it. Still doesn't mean you have any idea what it is.
Guess we're doing some guessing work. Actually, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Brain. Can I try an engineering roll?
Engineering would be more of like an application of engineering versus an identification.
Investigation. Roll that. Actually, no. Have I rolled investigation? No, I haven't. Hey, roll an investigation.
I will.
to see
I'll
my
let
brain-
you. This is gonna be your last opportunity at this particular piece, so I'll let you roll investigation for this
Game?
one.
Higher than a 7, please.
And
I mean, it gave you what
higher.
you asked for.
Higher than a
It literally
7.
gave you what you asked for.
Fuck you, Gabe. Fuck you.
And now that is you.
Unfortunately, you are no closer to determining what this part is.
The hamster has died. I'm gonna. You know, what, hold on. I'm gonna text Belle with the same message. Picture help.
You know what needs to be done, Star.
What? I spaced out.
You receive a text message with the word help and a picture of a part in a clear plastic bag.
He
Belle
sent the same
takes
picture to me, and I went, Legion is unavailable at this point in time. Please try again later.
Belle looks at the part. Oh, hold on. There's noise going on in the background, and it's throwing me off. I have Matrix stream in the background, and I had it just loud enough where I could hear it. She takes one look at the part, shows it to Legion real quick. The two of them lock eyes, and then Belle just puts her phone away. And Belle's trying not to smile because I'm pretty sure Belle knows Legion did basically the same thing.
The Russian is getting angry.
So I will simply say you receive the notification that she has received the message
And read it. It's on
and read it, and there is no response.
You left me on red, you son of a bitch. You
Legion would
monster.
just give Belle a thumbs up and a hug.
I'm doing this for the
Somebody has betrayed me.
But no, eventually Belle is like, then looks at Legion, says, you know, we probably should at least respond to him because we kind of do need those pots.
Legion is just gonna respond with, he's not gonna learn if we help him all the time.
I mean, on one hand, that's fair, but to be fair to him, he's went to a shop that only is in Japanese. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't speak nor read Japanese. And neither can... Wait, hold on.
Legion's gonna do the whole shrug, shoulders down, and fine. Legion would send a English and Japanese translations for idiots app.
Note to smell. No. Spitting her coffee next time.
Okay, Vlad, you receive after a long moment that felt like eternity, you receive a response from Legion with a download package that is labeled Translation for Dummies.
Not saying a word, I download it. Not giving Legion the satisfaction.
You see, the thing is, I'm already in your phone, so I know you're downloading it.
And then Belle would just send over a link for Google Translate.
What? I want to repeat that there, Chief.
Belle would just send over a link for Google Translate or whatever the world's equivalent for it is.
Oh,
So you have Translation for Dummies and Translation for Idiots.
I'm just gonna sign and start translating for the parts.
Alright, so you hold your phone up to the text, and you're able to easily decipher the various parts. So the part that is specifically in your hand is the GPS tracking unit. And what you're going to be looking for is going to be GPS tracking unit, battery, copper wiring of a length of, we'll say about 2 feet. Just a spool of copper wiring. Various small size screws of about 3 different sizes. And that is going to cover your basic package.
Oh, I'm gonna go bring this to the front.
Alright, so let me actually calculate this up, because this is just
It's gonna be
raw
hilarious
material.
if out at the register there's just a little device that translates for you.
Oh, fuck.
That is its reaction, basically.
Alright, so the wiring, the screws, everything, like all the basic stuff is gonna be relatively cheap. The GPS unit's gonna cost you a little bit more. Altogether, it's gonna cost you about 2,800 one longs.
Minutes.
And this is going to be in that bag that you received. There are actually 2 GPS tracking units.
I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders and keep moving on. Back home. With the receipt. I'm taking the receipt with me.
I guess so. Who was left? Who has not gone
That would
and
be
done
the
it?
market group.
Market group. Okay. So you guys in the market group.
Yes.
I will have you roll investigation or perception. I'll let you choose.
I closed my character
doesn't
sheet.
matter
Why'd
for
I
me.
do that?
Same bonuses for me.
Investigation or
Or perception.
perception. I can
For
write
wrong group.
investigation.
Not the black market
Oh,
group,
it
just the
knows
normal market group.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep, just normal market. This is different.
Okay.
So it's me, Star, and Matrix. Which one would you prefer from me, Dave? Because it doesn't matter which one I do, perception or investigation.
You pick whichever you think is going to give you the better roll.
They're gonna give me the same roll. That's what I'm saying. Which one would you prefer?
That choice is in your hands, my dude.
Oh fuck, I don't do perception. 15.
Okay, not bad. Matrix, are you there or did you step away?
Okay, the mute does work. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to unmute and it wasn't doing it for a
Unmuted,
second.
or-
You unmuted, but I still can't hear you.
Oh, Christ. Oh, what happened?
You broke the mic.
Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second.
Matrix.
Hello?
I think your mic's broken, man.
What'd you do?
Unplug and replug.
I don't have my soundboard turned on. Damn it.
Failed.
Oh, he is. Okay. Panic.
Panic. Calm.
So,
Panic.
What
which
the-
roll are you gonna do then, Star, since we're waiting?
Mine
Um,
remind.
Perception
Investigation
or
or
investigation?
I'd probably do perception, honestly.
And do it.
Where is it again? Oh, there it is. It's literally right in fucking front of me. What?
The nice thing about the
Nice.
skills there, it's in alphabetical order, so you can easily
Yeah,
find it.
thank fuck. So that I could just look through it and go and sing the ABCs while I'm looking for it.
A, B, C,
D.
D,
Okay.
G, H,
I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Matrix.
R.
Help.
W,
hey,
Welcome to the club,
Y,
Dave. Welcome to the club.
yeah, we know our ABCs. Next time, sing along with me.
okay. Oh, God, no. No, no, no. What the hell's going
Welcome
on?
to the bully club.
Excuse me. Oh, I've heard that they changed the ABC song, but I haven't heard the new ABC
Okay,
song.
what
It changes the
happened?
tempo or not, it sucks. Trust me, just stick with the original.
I'm gonna stick with the original because that's all I know.
I don't know why
Listen,
people have such strong
anything?
opinions.
Come on, what's going on?
I haven't even heard it, so I don't even know what.
Well, remember,
what-
there's
Oh,
originally
okay.
2 different
Can
versions.
you guys hear me
It's
through
XYZ
stream?
at the end, and then
Fucking-
it's where I live. It's XYZ
Yeah, because
because
y'all are
Z
weird.
isn't Z, it's Z.
Y'all are weird.
You know, because we come from the original English language, not the Booney version.
Oh, we come from the English language. We're superior.
This is really
Let me
driving me
pause.
insane, okay?
Let me unmute the
Yeah, I
Twitch
can hear him through stream.
Okay, so you can hear me through stream. Let me fix
We're hearing
something
you
here.
on there.
Somebody take care of the first time chat thing
Check
and
your
remove
Discord
that crap.
settings, or just restart Discord in general.
I'm gonna restart Discord. I'll be back in a second.
Yes.
So stream, you're gonna go silent. Sorry.
I already did.
You beat me to it. I was just clicking on the name right now.
Thank you. Let me kill Discord. Why is this running?
Get your bought ass out here, bitch.
You're welcome for banning the bot. Get your
Why?
bitch ass bot ass out of here. We don't want your ass around here.
That's true enough.
That went a lot better in my head.
It sounded good.
And everything normally goes better in, in someone's head.
Okay,
Oh,
this
but
is something going
I'll
on.
just go ahead and roll you two guys because you guys cleared the perception check, so you guys.
Okay, let's try this. 3, 2, 1. I'm starting to back up. You'll hear him again. Just give me a second, guys. It was working just a moment ago. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. Everything was freaking fine.
On torturing
Please.
Yes.
Oh my god, why is my settings not working?
For some reason, we still can't hear Matrix through Discord, but I can hear him in stream.
Okay. What the hell?
What?
Did
Check
Discord
the
change
audio
his mic on
settings
it?
in Discord.
I guys, I am working on my Discord.
Input.
Sorry.
Okay. Dumb question, Matrix. Is your input and output all correct and matching what your input and output is on your computer?
Yes. Hang on. I'm gonna flip things again. See what happens. Hello, testing. Still nothing.
Okay.
You're kidding me. Discord's hating me today, so.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
What the?
Let's try this.
Hello?
Hello?
Discord isn't picking you up because even the stream overlay isn't picking him up talking.
Yeah, for some reason. Well, because the stream part, if you guys are
So
hearing
your
me.
computer so Matrix, your computer settings are all fine, right?
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Something changed. Okay, let's try this. See what happens.
Okay. Also, I'm hearing you delayed by probably 5 to 10 seconds. So
Well, that's just streamer
Yeah.
lag, so that's normal.
Okay, Dave, what do you need me to do? Do you need me to roll something? Because I can tell you through stream. And I'll fix this while you guys.
by the way, my voice level on stream versus Dave is
Is this not?
my voice is a lot louder than Dave's,
You're fine. Leave it
On stream.
alone.
which I don't know if that could be changed or not.
Hello. Okay, Duffin.
I mean, it just needs to be adjusted on
Yeah.
his OBS.
Oh my
side.
god, fine. I'll adjust you down. Jesus Christ.
Because I mean, my microphone's pretty sensitive, or like it subtly picks up my computer's fans because I'm like right next to my desktop here. So like I could turn up the game, but it would be so fucking sensitive that like it would pick up any little noise that would be happening inside the room here.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, there we-
you're back.
Huh?
Don't ask.
Oh, there we go.
Very stupid setting. Very
Oh.
stupid setting. I don't know how it got turned on either. I'm still
Was
trying
it
to figure
push
it
to
out.
talk?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I looked down the
Oh,
list and I went, why is
no.
push to talk on? So, Dave, what did you need from me? Sorry, I'm a little ticked off now.
Perception or investigation, whichever you want to do.
Let me get my sheet. Perception or what? Sorry.
Investigation.
Proof that Discord just likes fucking
I'll
with
just do
people.
perception.
Indeed.
Ouch. I'm blind.
Well, you're more distracted by.
My audio
Yeah,
not
hit
working?
Yeah, what?
We'll say you're folding your origami crane, and you're more focused on your folding.
Or is he
than-
distracted by Legion and Bell giggling like schoolgirls because they're fucking with Vlad?
I just.
Oh,
All of a
he
sudden,
was
his
not
attention
paying
goes
attention at
to-
all. Like
No.
he's
I'm just
he's
doing my own
entirely
thing.
focused on this folding of his origami.
I'm making what looks like a little Pikachu, but it's not Pikachu, but it looks like one.
Stupid electric rat.
It's not turning out the way I like. Smash. No.
I can't quite get the
This,
tail
this
right.
is
Yeah.
this is Matrix right now.
What are we? Oh, wait. Just about.
Yeah. I mean,
My perception's
could-
good enough. I won't walk into the pole, but I'm just not paying attention to any.
Man, you got a nat 1 on perception, man. You're walking into that pole.
Actually, would I have just walked into anything at this point? Or wait, are we walking, or are they just giggling away?
You know what? Since you seem to be asking for it, I'll say yes.
Yeah, just do it.
You walk into a pole, and you're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
I deny that. Fine. Me.
I mean,
how do I
you
change
kind of
this?
bonked your head there pretty good.
Yeah, I would say I would, because I'm not really paying attention to it. I mean, I've got other issues going on right now, but yeah. Okay, I did that.
All right, but for the rest of you, you guys are able to kind of spot your way through the different shops, and you're able to pick out everything that's around. What shop are you looking for first? There's an electronic parts store. There is a computer shop. And I guess if there's anything else specifically that you're looking for, you might be able to find it.
I'd say we head to the computer store first. What do you think? So.
Yeah.
All right, so the computer shop first. So you'll walk in, and you'll see that it's a pretty clean shop. There's not really a whole lot out on display, but what there is out on display are like next generation PCs. A lot of newer stuff out there, and you happen to see a guy in a bit of a suit. It's just like jet black pants, just like your average like Verizon worker. Just kind of walking up into you guys in uniform.
I don't know what a Verizon worker looks like. We don't have it here.
They're just your generic dude in a black or like a gray polo. Name tag. Just rather unremarkable like salesman.
Okay.
So you just kind of see this guy walking up to you guys, and he's not much taller than you, Legion. He's smaller frame, kind of a bit of a tiny guy. Just, what can I do for you?
Would you like to do the interaction here, or?
My brain blanked out.
You see this
All right.
little nerdy salesman just kind of standing in front of you, and he's just, what can I do for you?
Even though we sent Vlad shopping for parts, we're still also looking for parts, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I know, dumb question, just making sure. Because,
Would you like an example of what I think we might need?
yeah.
I think we need like some maybe small processors, just generalized computer circuitry boards and stuff like that from here.
Something small. I would assume something smaller instead of like the normal processors.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be powerful because it just needs to, be a processor for a tracker.
Yeah. We're just looking for some computer processors, more or less, something small. Don't need to be that powerful. Just something for a simpler computer. You got any of those?
He's kind of thinking, and you kind of see him kind of hemming and hawing as he's considering it. Well, we don't necessarily carry processors for smaller computers. We have them for your your desktop PCs and your more personal computers. Um, if you're looking for smaller processors, you might want to try the electronics store down the road there. They carry all kinds of smaller processors. They might have what you're looking for.
Well, I appreciate it, but I still want to at least take a look around to see if there's anything else that pops up that we that we'll need.
Oh yes, please have a look around. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Thank you very much, sir. And so Belle kind of taps Legion and um at like once they start walking around, she taps Legion and remind me again what we need. Me again what we need. I know I got a list and everything, but is there actually anything else in this store in particular we might need that might not be at any others?
The main item that we could probably get from here easier would probably be an internal antenna. It doesn't matter how long it is because we can shorten it down to where we need it to be.
Don't they have like what they call fucking Wi-Fi cards or Bluetooth cards or whatever the fuck those things are?
Should do.
Do you think that'll work?
We can get one and try it out. If it doesn't work, we can always go to the electronics store and get a backup transmitter.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, excuse me, sir. She turns
Yes.
to you got any of them like Wi-Fi cards or Bluetooth cards or something like that? Or hell, even any like antennas?
Yes, we do have the Wi-Fi cards. Uh, Bluetooth is a bit old tech, but we might have something in the back. But let me show you Wi-Fi. And he kind of pulls you over to this little glass casing that does have four different kinds of Wi-Fi cards, and they're pretty much aligned from your cheapest general one, which is going to run you about 2,500, to the one that's probably got the best range possible for its class, and that's going to run you about 9,000.
Well, shit.
What about their sizes?
They're all roughly about the same size. It's just the difference is on the end of the card that kind of sticks out. They're shaped a little bit differently. The cheaper one is kind of more like your generic just square rectangle. There's really no unique design to it. It's just a flat little rectangle. Whereas like your low mid range one is has a little bit more rounder corners and is a little bit more thicker on the end that's sticking out. Your higher mid end one, uh, similar to the rounded corners, but this one does have a small LED display on the top of this one. And then your high end one has all of these features, but it does have an actual holographic display that does pop up from the top of that, giving you a full readout of all of the information that it can provide you regarding network access.
Does these displays happen to list out their effective ranges as well?
There are little display cards that tell you the effective ranges. So your cheap one, your effective range, GPS wise, it'll give you a 10-mile range, with a pinpoint accuracy of about 50 feet. Your low to mid range, or rather your mid ranges, both of those, they're really going to be about the same. They're just the difference is, they're going to give you about a 25-mile radius with about 20 to 25 feet of accuracy. The differences between the lower end and the higher end of the mid-range spectrum is that the higher end one does give you that display readout over the device and does give you a bit more active detail outside of, say, the actual laptop that you're or object that you're using the device on. So it'll give you additional networking data that you wouldn't otherwise read if you were accessing the device normally. So it just gives you just some extra data. And then your high-end one, that grants you 50 miles of range and 15 feet of accuracy.
So, what we don't honestly we'd be fine with just the cheap one, to be honest.
Yeah, because 50 feet are. I just realized you're asking out of character. 50 feet is still pretty damn accurate
Yeah,
for a
with 10
50
mile
mile.
range in New York, that's fine.
Yeah. The only other thing is
The
that
range
it's.
we can manually extend the range with just getting a transmitter stop, so the GPS signal bounces from tower to tower.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that considering that it's a city, a 50 feet can actually make all the difference in the world of being the next floor up and the next floor down, or being in a completely different building. Like, it can get you in the area.
Again, we can lower that range with parts from the electronic store next. Like,
Oh
next door.
yeah,
So
that's true. We can modify it to how we want. But then again, my I mean,
if we want it to be more reliable, we'll probably best going off on with the high mid.
but this is like a single use thing too. So it's like, how much money are we willing to spend
That's what I'm
for
saying.
just
Like
a
we
single
should be
use
good with just
thing?
the cheap one, I reckon.
Yeah, we could just get that one. We'll take that. We'll take that cheap one there.
All right, so whoever is going to pay for it will deduct the 2,800 won longs.
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
All right, and so you have a cheap Wi-Fi device.
I'll go. Anything else you can think of that we could get in there?
No, the specific parts that we need that come from the electronics store now.
All right. Thank you for your time, sir.
Well, thank you. Come again.
She just nods her head and kind of then ushers ushers them outside to the part or
The
outside of the
moment we're
shop.
outside, I'm just going to hand this shopping bag we have to Abe.
I take it. Be observant.
How are y'all feeling? I'm feeling a little snackish.
Bring them
Or
up,
do we want to
grab a
meet up
snack.
before? Or do we all want to meet up back at the apartments and start building and eat there?
We can meet up with the apartment. The electronic store's on the way back. We can just grab extra parts. Even if Vlad got the parts we need, we still might pay to get the parts ourselves just in case he got the wrong ones.
Yeah, that's always a good idea to double check what
And
he's
even if we
got.
have spares, we can use them for something else later.
Yeah, that's true. Let's double
Alright,
check
so
what.
so
Go
for
ahead.
brevity, we'll just kind of speed that up a little bit. So on your way to the electronics store, what are you looking to pick up from there?
Uh, well, obviously gonna need circuit boards, everything we need to solder, the screws, little transistors to put on it, transmitters, and receivers.
Okay,
Oh,
so basically kind of like a duplicate set of what was picked up
Yeah.
earlier. Okay.
Pretty much.
I was gonna say, let's make sure to grab a. I mean, we could always just DIY a ventilation system using a fan and an open window. Because soldering is not the healthiest.
Oh, in the apartment that me, Matrix, and Mercer shared, the fourth, like the last room, the third room, is
Uh,
purely a workshop room. It has the ventilation we need.
It is specifically
ah,
designed.
gotcha. Never mind
Okay.
on that then.
So just getting all your basic components, just like getting an extra set of pretty
As
much all
as
those.
while we're here, we'll also grab a couple like generalized casings that we can probably modify to be the casing for this tracker.
Okay. So that'll tack on a little more then. So.
How many aluminums does that send me back?
Altogether, everything is going to come out about 2,300.
Damn. Baha, you want me to get it or are you gonna get it?
You can pay for it if you want. I won't say no to offering to buy it.
Alright. So you said 2,300?
Yep.
55, 500. Okay,
And yeah, you just got collection of electronic parts.
nice.
All right. So with that, you guys, everyone will eventually make their way back to the apartment, and it is starting to turn from day to nighttime now. So the parade has already commenced, and now it's going to start turning into the nighttime festivities, which would include a fireworks show uh, over the river um, nearby Liberty Island. So you
Legion has
guys
no
are all
interest in that.
returning home with your various shopping. You have your collection of parts and everything. So at this point, did you want to immediately start construction on a tracking device, or what are you looking to do?
I don't mind starting to work on it. Do you want to start working on it, Val? Because it'll be easier if we work on it together.
Yeah, we can start working on it.
Yeah, because I mean, with time constraints as it is, you'll need to get this built like fairly quickly. So you have to start right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want us to roll engineering?
Yes, I'd like you to do so.
Got an 11.
Well, that's okay, because you're just building a basic GPS, so um
Right.
so you're not building anything fancy or really over the top with this, but you are able to fix together. It's a makeshift device, but it will certainly do the job. It's a little bit bulky. It's about the size of a, well, roughly about the size of a soda can, maybe a little bit smaller.
That's not too
Being a time
bad.
constraint, not that bad. If we had more time, we could probably do it better, but
All right. So for the rest of you guys who have done your shopping, what are you going to be doing?
Well, Since we didn't exactly buy anything at the black market, since more so backup if things don't turn out right. Uh, all I can, all I can really do is wait in anticipation because I can't do jack shit.
Well, I mean,
I
there's
don't think.
things like you
Think
can
of a morale speech.
you can check the news, listen to the radio. You can make food. I mean, there's things to be done.
I'll look at the news, see what's going on there.
All right. So let's see. All right. So it's turning more into night. The sun has pretty much gone down at this point, and the fireworks festivities have started. So as you turn on the news, you're seeing a helicopter shot of the fireworks display that's happening right now, and you're kind of watching this. It looks pretty standard fare, but as you're watching this display of fireworks, I need you to make a perception check.
All of us?
Anyone who might happen to be nearby, his character watching TV with him.
I'd be in the room with
Bell
him
would probably
anyway,
be
so
Bell would be in the workshop.
Yeah.
So, Legion, Bell, you two wouldn't be privy to this.
so I have to make a perception check then.
Yep,
I
make
rolled
perception.
Let's see what
Well,
happens.
it's in that one, so.
Because I'd be doing other stuff around the apartment, which would be in midst of that. So
Actually, I mean, with this is almost fitting because, given Karth's background, he happens to see something kind of like off in the distance of the fireworks. It's a little bit of an orangish yellow light. It's quite small. Very hard to really see what it is. But there's a small yellow light that's way off in the distance that seems to be progressively moving just slightly to the left of the shot.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna pause the playback, and I'm gonna, since I'm assuming it's on the TV, I can't zoom in. So can I transfer it to like a pad to get a better image?
Yes. Well, you're basically able to pull up the news feed on your data pad. So yeah, you are able to pull it up from there.
Yeah, so I'll pull it up on the pad to get a zoom in on that to see if I can get a better idea of what that glow is.
Make an investigation with advantage.
Investigation. with
Fancy
advantage.
advantage.
would I be able to notice him doing this, or do I need to make another perception?
You would notice that he's pulled out the pad and he's pulled up the news feed on there, and you would notice that he's looking at something,
Double 17.
Okay.
or that he is looking for something.
Just point, kind of like asking a question of, did you find something, Age?
Yeah. Getting a better view on it.
So you've pulled this up and you're working on enhancing this thing. It's still too small to really make out what it is specifically, but you are able to know what it isn't. Most drones that are flying around this area usually have FAA lighting. There's blinking lights. There's usually some form of lighting for any form of air traffic that happens around this area. Whatever this is has none of these.
Oh,
Whatever this vehicle is, it's not official because it is not flying with FAA lighting.
Millennium Falcon.
Well, it definitely seems that someone's trying to pull something. That's no surprise.
Do you unpause the video?
Yeah, I'm on pause.
You're unpausing, and roughly about 30 seconds has passed, and this light has gotten a little bit brighter. But this seems to be an indication that it's moving closer to the camera. And the light changes, and a form emerges in the light. Now, I realize I'm pulling this from a bit of a cliche sci-fi, but who of you knows of Zone of the Enders?
I do fucking love the game.
Well, I'm out.
I'm gonna. So I can't share this on stream per se, but I'm gonna put this in the Discord so you guys know.
What, is it gonna be Anubis?
You already know.
Fuck yeah!
What?
So you guys will see
Oh.
a form that appears
Fucking
like
loving it.
this. And I'll describe it for our chat. It is a suit of armor that has what appear to be floating magnetized wings at its back.
Vlad's gonna do a spit take. This is on screen now, right? Everyone can see.
Yes.
Okay, Vlad is gonna do a spit take and just yell, "What is the fuck is that?"
Would his yell get Legion and Bell's attention?
I would probably get Legion or message Legion, you may need to see this kind of thing would come up because I'm looking at it going, what are we looking at?
I'm just gonna look at my bottles, like, see how much alcohol's in here, the percentage.
Not enough.
So, for a few seconds, this form just kind of floats, almost standing ominously over the city. And you
Out of character,
see,
I want to touch it.
you see what appears to be charges of light at the tips of its wings. And then
Legion would have brought Bell out with the message I got from her.
there is a flash in the camera, and everything goes static.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at the window.
Did Anubis just use the attack? I think it just used, you know, the one which, even from this distance, we would hear a nice little boom. Wow.
That depends on how far away you are. And now that, since we're discussing that, if you go to look out the window, you will happen to see a flash of light on the sides of the building, even though they are covered in LED screens and they're already magnificently lit. You can see that there are very brief flashes of light. And then you hear the sound. You hear the sounds of what sounds like helicopters crashing. And you start to see the news immediately change away, and emergency broadcast is now flashing on the screen.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
This ain't no heist anymore.
Wait a minute, hold on.
This is a declaration.
Bell, If I remember correctly, Bell came out with Legion when somebody texted Legion
Mhm.
about it.
That
Okay.
wasn't. Yeah, I
What
texted.
in the flying hell?
Everyone will begin to hear this too. And you feel each of these shots subtly in the floor.
What the hell? What
These
do
are
we?
not small explosions.
Legion would like to immediately hop on the net to try and get a more clear information. As
The net is on fire right now.
I-
Everything and everyone is scrambling to figure out what is happening right now.
I want to.
you want me to do anything to try and break through this panic?
I actually want to see if I can find anyone that's live streaming this incident. See if
Okay,
there's any better picture.
yes. You will get a picture of what's happening on the ground. And viewer discretion advised.
That man's missing
It
his left
is-
leg.
It is panic in the streets right now. People are running and screaming. It is pandemonium. You can see the police trying to maintain order, and it is an absolute failure. No one cares. They are running. And the camera is very shaky. It's trying to pan up and get a good view of the suit flying in the sky. But this guy is not doing a very good job. It is a shaky cam at best. And from the looks of things, Anubis seems to fly away from this particular camera view. But you do hear that there are more explosions, subtle and distant, but they are still happening.
Hmm.
Well, shit. Of course, Belle's first instinct is to go out there and start helping people getting away and also doing what's the word? Triage work?
Mm-hmm.
First off, we are far from that place. Second off, I don't even think it's a smart idea to go out there.
Many are dying.
I mean, you ain't wrong, but
Question.
bitch, I'm a fucking combat medic. This shit I've been in.
Are you
I ain't no
facing
stranger to.
something like this?
Well, not
I'm-
exactly like this, but I've fucking been in war.
I'm gonna ignore the two and just rush out of the room and head to the roof.
Okay, so as you're rushing to the roof, before you get to the top, you hear a unique engine sound you've never heard before.
I'm gonna come to a full dead stop and slowly peek around. Take my time heading out.
It flies over fast. It's just you hear it fly over the top of your building.
Dave, got a question for you out of character. Is this like the first encounter engine sound or like the final encounter engine sound?
First encounter.
Oh, so first encounter. It feels like the wings are vibrating through the air type sound.
Yep.
Real quick, did we like hear this explosion at all?
Yeah,
Yes.
we heard.
Yes.
We've been hearing multiple explosions of Anubis taking out aircraft.
As soon as I get to the roof, I'm just gonna look around the surroundings.
I would recommend covering your ears because that thing is.
Yeah, I am also gonna do that as well. Cover my ears.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
19.
Nice.
Good.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you,
So
Lord.
yeah, you covering your ears really helps because you feel as it flies by in that split second, your entire body felt like it was vibrating. And it might have affected you had you roll lower, but you're okay and it didn't really phase you, but it was still that kind of vibration you don't even feel if you were standing next to like a 747 jet. Like that kind of vibration is different.
Okay,
And
I'm
not-
gonna take a. Sorry.
I was gonna say, and not in the good way.
I'm gonna take a knee, try to get my bearings while trying to keep eye contact with the.
Yeah, so your vision even goes blurry as this happens for that split second that it flies by.
For context for other people with Anubis and its vibrating wings, there's a good chance a lot of the windows in this building are about to fucking shatter.
Oh.
Funny you
I'm
mentioned that.
so glad you brought that up.
Funny you mentioned that.
Oh,
No.
Oh God.
Because anyone who is not in the stairwell,
I mean, I've got a bigger problem to worry about, Dave, if Anubis works out what doesn't Zone of the End is. I was just connecting to the net properly. Anubis temporarily disconnects anything around it from the net.
but this isn't Anubis 1
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
either.
If it follows like how Anubis does in the game, I'm in danger. I don't know how you're doing it.
I'll let you know
Way
if
to
something's
find out.
gonna happen. I'll
Yeah.
let you know if that happens to come to pass. But for now, you're not in danger of anything of that nature. But
Currently.
as Anubis does fly by, those who are in the apartment or nearby any windows, I need dexterity.
Question.
Oh.
Do I?
No.
So
I
saving
don't
Yeah,
throw
do,
of
do
a-
I
Hold
kind
on.
of lost track of where I am.
So what was the question?
I am on the rooftop. Do I need to roll dexterity?
You will, because now that you are there, you are going to feel what's about to happen to the building.
Oh, okay. Oh
Yeah,
no.
is it a dexterity check or a reflex?
Yes, it's a dexterity check.
Sorry, I
Okay,
had
so
to
it's
run
not
to
a
the
saving throw.
I had to run to the bathroom. What do I need to do?
Dexterity check.
Okay.
Is that? I'm
No.
assuming that includes me as well. I kind of lost track of where I am.
Yep. Pretty much everyone is gonna roll dex here because the building is about to get shook.
You
God
said
damn.
a
Okay.
dex save?
11.
Dirty 20,
Yep.
yes!
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Okay,
in
save.
I'm in shock, so
An
I can't.
8.
I got 18.
Wait, do I
Yeah.
have to roll too?
Yep.
Everyone does.
If it
Oh.
was a reflex save, I probably would have done better.
Oh, roll
reflex
the
save?
actual, just a check. It's just a check.
Yeah, it's a
No, it's a
straight check,
dexterity.
not a
straight
reflex.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
can't.
it's-
Oh, it's just a dex check? Okay.
yeah, just dex. Yep.
I don't. Where is it?
I would
Why
have
Hit
been,
won't
I
this
would
it
have
one
been a
that's
lot
select?
on
better
next
off
to
if it was
deck,
a
Dave.
reflex
Oh,
save.
sorry,
or something like that.
I don't know that word.
Matrix, I think I gotta roll again. It's a
Uh,
reflex.
yeah, if it'll let me
You gotta
click
roll
it.
your dexterity.
Yeah.
Not letting you click the small dice?
Hang on, let me try.
You better click, I
Close
think,
and
the big
open.
number to roll it, right? As
Yeah, you
well.
can click
me
the
try
big
it now.
number.
Did that? Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That
Good
worked.
go.
I have a question
Okay.
for you, Dave.
Weird. It was
Mhm.
delayed.
With my
Guys, I
dirty
might
20,
die.
am I able to help Belle because Belle is
First,
right
that's
next
why
to
I'm
me?
having a problem with the audio.
I'll say yeah. You can help her out, so Belle won't take anything significant. So that really just leaves. Let's see.
Everyone else.
Kitsune, Matrix.
Yo.
Do not say my name. Excuse me?
And
Me.
Yeah. So the three of you. Let's see how this is gonna go.
Fucking love my dirty 20.
If it was
By
a
the way, I'd like to
reflex,
point
it
out
would have
I
been
only have
better.
a +1 in Dex, and I love it.
If
Am
I
I
had,
okay? I don't know if I'm okay.
if I was able to do reflex, I probably would have been better.
No, not really.
Wouldn't have made a
I
difference
would have
to
been
me.
okay with reflex.
Well,
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
you were spared the worst of it. So those who do fail only do take about 1 HP of damage.
Nice.
What was the
HP or
what was the difficulty for the
You only take 1 point of damage. So like you get like a small cut from the shattering glass from the windows being blown out.
what was the like minimum to pass again?
12.
12. Okay, so I'm good. No.
Wait,
Yeah.
I still have bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, but no, it's only 1 damage, so nothing significant. You guys maybe took a little cut from broken glass. But yeah, after Anubis flies by, it hits like an aftershock. And you can even see the windows being blown out in the building across the street from you guys as this concussion wave blows by.
You want to fucking nuke down.
It's a sonic boom.
Those that don't understand, Anubis's quick move is it basically quickly compresses space and then uncompresses it to rapidly accelerate itself. That is what causes
So
the
it's a
shockwave.
sonic boom. It has broken the sound barrier.
It basically goes from
It
dead
does more than
stop
that. Let's just put it that way.
to basically going Mach 35 in
Okay,
half a second.
So it has broken the sound barrier. Got it.
It breaks the dimensional barrier.
It broke it
separates our
35
worlds.
times over. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Now, the man on the roof.
Oh god.
Oh, he's dead.
So you don't have to worry about any glass damage, because you're not near anything, so you're not having to
Does
deal
he
with
get thrown
that.
back down the
But
stairs?
What's the catch?
let's see.
Tossed down the stairs.
No, because at this point he would have made it to the roof. It's just gonna be a matter of does he stay on his feet or does he get knocked backwards.
Oh, wouldn't be feeling knocked forwards?
That would depend on how you're exiting from the roof. So
Well, it's more like where's Anubis is coming from. If he's coming from behind, I get knocked forward. If he's coming from front, I get knocked backwards.
Well, you would have been staring at it, so you would have been knocked backwards.
Okay, then yes.
So down the
Yes.
stairs with you.
So for you, I'd like for you to make a dex, or I'll even let you do a reflex save.
Reflex save, please.
Okay.
19.
All right. So yeah, before you do get pushed backwards, but before you happen to take a tumble down the stairs, you catch yourself on the railing and you're able to right yourself. So you save yourself from getting pushed backwards. And as you right yourself and look in the direction that Anubis flew off to, he's headed towards the mega towers in the center of the city.
I'm gonna take a pause, think for a minute, and then put 2 and 2 together. So I'm gonna rush downstairs, back to the group.
All right, so at this point you would have rejoined the rest of the group. You will see that the apartment is a mess now. All the windows have been shattered out, and you can even see that there's some panic in the apartment building now that people have been rudely awakened by this thing just flying by and shattering their windows out. People are exiting their apartment buildings and they're starting to panic.
Everyone good?
I'm gonna look for the door. Mercer, your character's name. What's your name, character's name again?
Karth, but
I'm gonna stare Carve dead in the eye, and, like, in a no joke, serious tone. Geese, now.
It's like I'm just tossing the keys to him. I'm too shell shocked.
I'm gonna catch him, head to his car, and make my way to the Mega Towers.
I think we need to invest in a new apartment.
All right, so you're jetting off in the car in pursuit.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Legion's biggest concern at the moment would be like everybody here in the apartment. So
Yeah, I was gonna look over see if everyone else
Is
is
it
fine.
possible to
I
hack the Anubis?
I know I have glass in my face right now, but I'm gonna see if
okay,
everyone
so
else
I
is
know
right.
what you want to try there, kid tonight, but I'm gonna tell you now, knowing what I know from the Nubis, and even if 1% of Nubis's OS is even canon to this campaign, you would be dead long before you even get through that 1%.
You know how powerful the Black Wall was in Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Anubis would make that
you
look
would
like
be going up
kindergarten.
against that caliber of OS if you tried to hack Anubis.
Flashbacks,
Even then,
PTSD.
Anubis would make that look like, again, kindergarten. 'cause
He will
Anubis
melt
is
your
totally-
brain if you try to hack it. Like, it is highly inadvisable.
Can I explain a bit about Anubis, Dave, if that's right?
You know what? Go ahead.
Alright, so Anubis is technically a fully autonomous AI, but at the same time, it's not because it's fused with its pilot mentally.
That's cool.
Meaning only one person can. If you want to pilot Anubis yourself, you have to physically wait until the previous pilot dies, or Anubis rejects that pilot. They are so
I want
connected.
to
Like,
see.
the pilot could be on the ground, and Anubis could be just chilling up in orbit, and Anubis could instantly go to where the pilot is to help them.
If you're curious, look up Anubis Zone of the Enders, and just look at what it
Anubis
can do.
is the big bad of Zone of the Enders, like the first game, and is a major player in the second game. I can't say about the third game because I haven't played the third game because that was Japanese exclusive.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Hideo Kojima made that game? What the fuck?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I need to play this game now. Like, in a
You can
way.
get Zone of the Enders 2 on Steam.
Oh, it's on
If you have the
PS2 as
Xbox,
well?
the entire the Zone of the Enders HD remake collection is on that on the Xbox.
Yeah,
I know because it gave it to me for free.
Yeah, and I own Second Runner on Steam, so I know.
Second Runner is great.
Yeah, it's my favorite of the two, to be honest.
It's a shame that it's really annoying to get the first one on PC.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can just emulate it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks sick. Yeah, I need to play this game.
For context, Zone of the Enders is what inspired a game called Strike Zero, by the way.
Yo, the Anubis looks sick. Bro, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna end our session here with our man in pursuit chasing.
My only thing, you gotta die.
Wait, hold on, repeat that. I had to.
So yeah, we're gonna end tonight's session here with you in hot pursuit as you're gonna be the one to witness what's gonna happen at the Corpo Towers.
Hey, Star Witness.
Oh yeah, because the
Thank
session's
God
over.
they're witness.
Dave, am I called to say what's really annoying about Anubis?
Go ahead.
Anubis's like ultimate fucking skill is the fact that while you're fighting Anubis, its mastery over the manipulation of space. You're basically not fighting one Anubis, you're fighting like 15.
Yay.
Anubis is just.
So basically, he's a hack.
Yeah.
He, forget hacking. He is the hack.
But when you first encounter Anubis in the games, Anubis just waves his hand and just stops all your attacks and reflects them back at you like,
Yeah,
done.
like you in the first game, you literally cannot beat Anubis. You are forced to escape.
And in the lore of the games, you only start fighting Anubis when your character and the mech, which is called Ender, start actually working together as one being.
No,
Because
wait. How do you escape if he manipulates space? That is the question.
because he lets you. He straight up says
Yeah.
he lets you leave.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's
okay,
how
I gotta play
fucking
this game actually.
Yeah, like if you're unaware of Zone of the Enders, please check it out. It is a hidden gem that some people, do not know about. But yes, it is a Kojima game.
Look, I played a
And
lot of PS2 games.
I so wish they would have released the third one in America, but they just didn't, and it's so sad.
Yeah.
But
Because the thing about the main mechs in Zone of the Ender games, each of them has a unique ability that's unique to that mech. Anubis's is his straight up control over space.
And the thing is, if you ever play the game, it genuinely feels like the most realistic adaptation for like how a Japanese anime would feel like fighting in a game. Like the speed in which you are fighting is epic.
It also does not hold your hand. The first mission goes, alright, you have two options, run to the exit or attempt to fight. You should run though.
Yep.
I see Second Runner, but yeah, I don't think they have the PS2
The first game, you have to jump through so many hoops to get on PC.
Yeah, because you'll have to get that like on Xbox 360 or like some other way. But yeah, Second Runner is on there.
Second Runner, you can actually fight Anubis because that is when you defeat Anubis.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
But
the story,
the fight with Anubis, the multi-part fight.
My first time fighting Anubis, it took me 17 attempts.
I just want to say real quick. The way I get sounded like it is comparing it to like I am Bilbo and I'm going off to fight Smaug.
No,
you're an ant trying to fight the sun.
Oh, good thing that's
you
not
will
the plan.
bear witness.
I'm just a
The
witness.
Hootie lives and their Anubis thrives. That's pretty
Like,
crazy.
I am really excited Anubis is a thing in this. Like, I fucking love Anubis.
I love Anubis too, and that's why I wanted to integrate it some way into the campaign, and this is my way of doing it.
Wait, but why would you include a space You know what? Fuck you for being the GM, bro. Fuck you for doing whatever you want.
It actually makes a lot of sense for Anubis to be in a Cyberpunk because the way Anubis came about is kind of the same way a lot of the WMDs in Cyberpunk came about. A corporation got so greedy they wanted something to basically wipe out all other corporations and started making these machines. But during the period that they were making Anubis,
and the thing is, I've already dropped hints that this could potentially be an international incident.
Yeah, because the thing is, while they were making Anubis, the plans for Anubis were leaked, but they weren't complete plans, so other corporations started making their other mechs, which is how you get those other stupidly OP unique mechs. Like Ender, for example, its ability is actually time, but you don't find that out until like you're fighting Anubis at the end of the first game. It's like, oh yeah, the reason Ender has been able to help you this entire time is because it's technically looking at the future and going, yeah, we shouldn't take this path, we should take this path instead. It's been doing everything in its power to keep you alive.
Okay, so with all that and that promotional thing for the games and videos, do you guys want to say bye on the stream now?
Bye.
Or would we like to carry this into a podcast and just talk about this?
Hold on. Here's an idea. How about every other Sunday, like today, next week, we could do like a Sunday podcast.
I work Sunday nights, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would be down for
Okay, a
that.
Saturday night podcast.
Saturday nights are our other duty.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, bro?
I'm pitching ideas here, okay?
They're terrible ideas.
Ideas suck.
we've considered this idea in the past, but timing and everything just doesn't work out.
And timing for me is horrible anyway, so it's
You
a
might wanna end this-
possibility later on. So
Maybe
let's
I want to
just
end the stream.
shut up and say goodbye. I don't care who starts and ends
Tommy
it.
Cold, guide your heart.
Bye.
Good
See you next week. Get some sleep.
night.
Goodbye.
And I end it with always what I say. Wherever you're at in the world, and if you want to listen to this podcast at some point, and you want it, leave a comment. Podcast, or just something with idiots. There you go. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Be safe. Remember, leave a comment if you want us to do this stupid crap. Bye.